What's going on, everybody? Good late afternoon. We have an injury report, practice report now. It is Wednesday, so understand that don't be alarmed by anything that you see all that much yet. Tomorrow, you can start to kind of wonder a little bit, and then Friday, of course, is the big day, but it's a starting point. It's a place to start, and we do have some interesting questions about the players that we're going to have or not have this week. So let's go ahead and take a look. Nemhauser has the latest. Also has a report for the Cardinals, although, well, you'll see. Okay, let's take a look at this report here. We have 5 players in the did not participate list. 3 of them are getting rest days. Lockett, Reed, and Tomlinson. So nothing really to say there. Those guys are all on the wrong side of 30, so them getting rest days is just something that makes sense. So nothing there. Abe Lucas did not participate today. Probably just a scheduled day off for him. I wouldn't expect him to be a full practice participant for any week the rest of the year. There's no need for him to do that, and it wouldn't make a lot of sense to make him do that. So, yeah, Abe Lucas did not participate with the knee, but no indication that anything bad has happened. Should see him on game day. That would be my expectation as of right now. Leonard Williams did not participate with the foot. Now, in his case, he hasn't done a lot of practicing the last 2 weeks, and he's played 2 of the best games of his career, so can't really say I'm worried. Again, it's probably a glorified rest day for him. He's another guy who's over 30, right? He's over 30, and the miles he's put on his body over the last couple weeks alone justify some time off. So, yeah, Leonard Williams, I think we kind of have learned here that him not practicing doesn't mean there's a real problem. It's like they're just trying to find some reason to not say it's a rest day, but it kind of is a rest day. So pretty agreeable. I know the 5 names looks daunting, but then you drill into it and you're like, okay, nothing to really be concerned about yet. Limited participation. We got a few. Let's see here. DK Metcalf with the shoulder injury from last week that didn't seem to inhibit him at all. So I can't say there's anything to be concerned about here with Metcalf. Something's going on, and I'm not going to say he's completely 100%, but it doesn't seem like something that's actually inhibiting him or bothering him, so I think we're probably good on that front. Brady Russell, foot injury limited, should be back this week, but it doesn't matter that much, right? He doesn't play enough. Ken Walker, new injury here. I think I saw a little something happen near the end of that Jets game, so not shocking, but if you're limited on Wednesday, you're almost definitely going to be good for game day. They list it as an ankle/calf, which you definitely don't like seeing for somebody like him. But again, at the end of the day, what can Walker even do right now for the Seattle Seahawks, right? We set him up to fail so badly, it's like, what's even the value of Walker sometimes? Very frustrating to have a player this good who can't produce at a reliable and elite rate that he deserves. Michael Dixon, limited. That's good. That's a good indication. The fact that he was able to do some practicing today is a good sign. Now, the nature of punting is such that you kind of need to be pretty close to 100% to be able to punt effectively, you would think, because it's such a precise thing. So I'm not saying he doesn't have some stuff to overcome over the next couple weeks, or couple days, excuse me. But, I mean, it looks like he'll be okay. Good thing. And Ernest Jones, limited with the knee injury. It is worth noting that even though I don't think Ernest Jones played badly against the Jets, he did have a big problem tackling effectively in that game. PFF dinged him for like 3 missed tackles, so maybe that's related to the injury in some way. I don't know. But whatever it is, it seems like it's lingered on into this week, because if you'll remember, last week he did miss a practice, and he did show up on the injury report for a little bit, even if he was ultimately able to play a full game. So that's your limited participation. Full participation, I think the main highlights here would be Forsyth and Nwosu both getting full participation. That's the main thing. Definitely interesting that it's Wednesday and they're both practicing in full, and yet it doesn't sound like McDonald thinks either will play. Obviously, Forsyth we're not as worried about because he's a backup anyway, but Nwosu would definitely be an interesting aspect to this game if he were able to play, something that we haven't really had all year. He's basically not played. He's played like 30 snaps or something. So that's a good sign. I just don't think that what McDonald has said indicates he's going to be able to play. Charbonnet shows up new here with an elbow injury. Obviously, it's not, you can't really say it's bothering him in any real way when our last real offensive play he ran in for a touchdown. So probably nothing there. Noah Fant still here, but should be good to go, good to play. AJ Finley with the ankle injury, fine, full participant, doesn't play anyway. Kobe Bryant, ankle injury. I think we remember that from the Jets game, but no problems. Should be good to go. And Reek Woolen, new entry on the practice report with the ankle injury as well. But full participant, shouldn't be bothering him at all. It's a big month for Reek Woolen, I'll put it to you that way. He's been up and down this year. We need to see what we got. So whatever it is, I hope he's okay. And that's it for the Seahawks. So you look at this and you're like, wow, that's 17 names on the practice report. That's bad. But once you drill down into it, you're like, okay, we got very little to worry about. I think our biggest concern this week with injuries is Dixon. I think that is the biggest concern. I think everybody else here either will play or it's not really a big deal if they don't play. And I include Nwosu in there because even though I do think Nwosu playing helps, we've been playing without him all year. Like, that shouldn't be some insurmountable thing to overcome. Cardinals, on the other hand, their practice report, they barely had one. So I will say this. You're playing the Cardinals at a very healthy point. Now, that's not to say they don't have other players that might be on injured reserve, guys they've been missing all year. There is some of that. Gardeck, just off the top of my head, Dennis Gardeck, he's been out for a while now. He was their best edge rusher. I think Ojulari's on IR as well, so it's not like they're completely healthy, but they had one guy who didn't participate today, Beecham, and that's a rest day, so he's fine in all likelihood. Two guys were limited, and they are two guys they need. Darius Robinson, who's been kind of a no-show for his rookie year. Maybe they don't need him right now, but he's certainly a guy they're looking to get production from at some point. And Dante Stills, who has been maybe their most effective rusher over the season so far because of the guys they're missing. But if they're limited, that means they're probably going to be able to play. Now, Darius Robinson, obviously, because of injuries in large part, his rookie season has become kind of a wash. So even if he gets healthy, I don't think he's really going to be able to do anything for the Cardinals. Dante Stills would be a big deal, but again, probably going to be fine. Probably going to be ready to play. So that's all we got. They got nobody even listed in the full participation list. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. But it looks like this Cardinals team is as healthy as they could be, given the fact that, given the roster that they could have at this point, given the IR players. All right, that's it. See you guys later. Go Hawks. Probably not any more videos today. See you guys tomorrow in all likelihood. Go Hawks.